I'm moving abroad to Bangkok in less than a week, and we need to talk about move abroad money. Hi, my name is Elle, also known as the Empress of Ease. I'm the creator of the House of Ease, where I help ambitious women create lives that they love from a place of ease instead of exhaustion. And that could include moving and living abroad. And one of the things that we have to talk about when we're living our dreams is money. There are two huge people in the Black women moving abroad space, Stephanie Perry and Rashida Dow, and they have a community called Exodus Summit. Every year, for the last 6 years, they've hosted the Exodus Summit, which centers Black women who are teaching seminars and workshops about moving abroad. And this year's theme is Move Abroad Money. And so I figured I would contribute to this conversation and sharing my own unique perspective and experience about moving and living abroad. Not only in 2025 as I'm preparing to move to Bangkok, but also I have lived and moved abroad for many years, for decades actually. My first trip abroad was in 1993. I went to France with my French class, and I went to Paris and to Nantes. So I've been traveling and moving and living abroad for many decades. So hi, welcome. I'm very excited to talk to you right now because even though I've lived abroad and moved abroad for a long time, this move to Bangkok this year in 2025 is different. Politically, my country of origin is different than I've ever been in my lifetime. I don't know if or when I will return. I have a one-way ticket to Bangkok, and I'll be bipping and bopping and exploring Southeast Asia to find my next home base so that I can have somewhere that's more aligned with my values and how I want to live my life and be in the world. But money is an important part of the conversation to have. I've lived in and traveled to 26 countries, and my last experience living abroad was in 2022 in Kigali, Rwanda, East Africa. I had a medical emergency and had to return to the States for care and surgery. I had moved abroad with plenty in savings, and I was launching a new business project that I had really poured over a year investing time, energy, and over $25,000 building and creating. So I figured I was good. I was set to go when it came to the money front. Unfortunately, that was not my experience. And the project that I had invested in did not give me a return on investment. And that, partnered with having a medical crisis, required me to create a GoFundMe and return to the States to get the care I needed. Thankfully, I was able to raise over $33,000 for the GoFundMe. And with that money, I was able to get the care that I needed. But I really had to start over in order to financially be stable. And I vowed to myself that although I am grateful for every single penny, every single donor, every single person who contributed for me to be able to leave East Africa and return to the United States to get the care that I needed, I vowed to myself that I would never need to have another GoFundMe and that I would figure out how to create financial stability for real on my own. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had an online business since 2010. So at least for the last 15 years, I've gone through seasons of feast and famine. I've made almost $200,000 in my business in a year, and there have been years when I was barely scraping by. So I've ridden the wave of feast and famine. It just so happened when I was in Rwanda, I was hitting a downslope in my business and I didn't know it. So I had packed up my entire life, including my sweet, sweet dog, RIP, Honey, and moved from Seattle, Washington to Kigali, Rwanda, and ended up needing to get a GoFundMe. And so the idea and the conversation of move abroad money is really close to my heart and very, very important to me. I have since then been working very intentionally and very deliberately to create multiple streams of income so that I'm not reliant on one client or one business or one thing, but that I can have money coming in from multiple streams in multiple ways that will sustain me. And I'm not above taking a job that's not just me being in my own employ. I'm actually considering possibly taking a teaching job when I get to Bangkok because I think it's helpful to have multiple streams of income, particularly because money through a business isn't always consistent and reliable, and a teaching job in Thailand would actually be consistent and reliable, although it would pay me less than what I get in my House of Ease coaching and consulting business. It would be more consistent than the ebb and flow of my different businesses. So one of the things I've been able to do in the last few years since returning back to the States and realizing I, one, am going to be moving abroad again, and two, that I have to figure out my own money and resources to be able to do that, I have figured out an incredible process for hyper niching, hyper specializing, and making really good money, at least $100 an hour in a hyper niche specialty, which I talk about in this video right here. If you want to know how to make $100 an hour without a new certification, a new diploma, a new degree, check out that video. I'll also put the link in the description because it's a really powerful and simple practice. And if after watching that video, you want personal support and guidance figuring out your unique way to make $100 an hour, check out my money machine offering, which I'll put in the description below so that we can work together and I can help you make some real money if you want to move abroad or stay where you are, but still want to have a low lift additional stream of income. So this conversation has been front of mind for me, not only in my own business with House of Ease, but also I have that niche business that I mentioned called Success Loves Projectors, which is specifically for human design projectors. If you don't know, it's probably just not part of your world, but it's a very specific niche that I charge over $100 an hour. That has been a very generative stream of income for me. I also have been a dog sitter in Seattle, which of course is not going to be available to me when I move abroad. I have taken on contracts. I have done multiple different things to generate income for me while still being sovereign over my own time, over my own skills, over my own energy and my own resources. So one thing that's incredibly important to keep in mind and to think about and to realize as you're preparing to move abroad is that yes, it can be done, but you may have to think outside of the box. You may have to do things that you don't necessarily feel comfortable doing or familiar doing. Grew up in retail, right? I started working retail when I was 14 years old. I have 12 years of retail experience. And when I came back to Seattle, I was like, I'm going to go back to retail. I'm going to take a job at Target. This is before the boycott and all that jazz. I'm going to take a job at Target. I applied, got the job, and I lasted one day because this body is not the same as a 14-year-old body or a 22-year-old body or even a 32-year-old body where I could walk around all day and be on my feet all day doing things. No, that's not the same thing. My body said, girl, we been there. We done that. Not today. We not doing that no more. So when I say move abroad money, you don't have to take any job because all money ain't good money. You got to make sure it's in alignment with what your talents are, what your skills are, and what your capacity is. And by that, I mean physical capacity, emotional capacity, energetic capacity. You don't have to do anything to just make money. And if you know that, the more selective you are, the more deliberate you have to be about the streams of income that you make, the ways that you are going to make money. This is why I have my offer, the Money Machine, because I help you mine your life for how you can charge $100 an hour based on your own skills, your own resources, your own life experience, things that you may be taking for granted, which is what I call couch cushion money, that you're just sitting on this. You're just taking it for granted. You don't even realize that someone would pay you $100 an hour for things that come to you like second nature, for things that are just feel easy breezy, beautiful cover girl to you. If that sounds interesting to you, check out Money Machine with the description below because you're sitting on money right now that you don't need a huge social media following for. You don't need to be famous. You don't have to be the next Tabitha Brown, but you're sitting on things that you can make money for that will help you move and live abroad. Because when you figure out what your niche is, and two, how to put your flag out there to attract the right clients, which again, I talk about in that video that I'll link below. Three, you can do it from anywhere in the world and you don't have to be on someone else's clock. And that is invaluable. That is something that you can take with you wherever you go, however you want to make money. Again, I've taken I've taken consulting gigs, I've taken contract gigs. I love having multiple streams of income. I love having money come in from multiple different places because the reality is, even though it's declining, the US dollar right now is pretty strong. And so wherever you go in the world, it's generally beneficial to be making money from a US dollar or something that's stronger, like the yen, like the euro, versus the currency of the economy where you're going. Even though, for example, I'm going to Bangkok and I may be working as a teacher teaching English and I would be making Thai baht, it's definitely going to be less money than I would be making in the United States as a teacher. But one, I don't want to be a teacher in the United States. Two, I don't want to be living in the United States at all. So it's worth it for me to make a livable wage in Thailand, teaching English in a Thai society and have multiple streams of income from my House of Ease coaching and consulting business, from my YouTube channel here, from my contract work, from other streams of income that I'm still building and generating, which I'll tell you more about later as I get more grounded when I leave in Southeast Asia. And so this is important to remember. You want to figure out ways that you can make money on your own 2 feet. So yes, you can make money if it's helpful in the economy that you're going to. It's also helpful to make money for yourself wherever you are, because there are things that you're taking for granted, skills, life experiences, tools, perspectives, things that you can share that someone else wants and needs and will happily pay you over $100 for. I can not tell you how many people I have paid over $100 for their unique specialty and expertise. And that is what we want you to have, because that's going to help you move abroad faster, quicker, and easier if you know that someone is looking for you and wants the skill and the unique perspective that you specifically have. And the way you talk about it is going to be how they know that you have the skills that they want to have. I have a business separate from House of Ease called Success Loves Projectors, which is specifically about human design projectors. You may have never heard of human design. You may have no idea what I'm talking about, but I charge at least $200 an hour for a one-on-one reading with me. And I have different tiers of readings that specifically human design projectors consistently pay me for, because I'm so niche and I'm so specialized and I'm so good at what I do that they know that I'm not one to play with. And that's what I want for you. You're going to get your move abroad money when you can own exactly what you're good at and exactly what someone's going to help you do. Because there is someone, I bet you right now, who is looking for your skill set, who wants your life experience and is going to pay you for my general pick my brain session. I don't call them pick my brain session because that just sounds painful and gross to me, but I call them insight hour, because I'm going to get insight into your own life experiences, into your own skills. This is separate from Money Machine, which is where I help you really mine your life and figure out what you can charge people for. Insight hour is when someone was just like, oh, I just want to pick your brain. Can we chit chat about XYZ? And I'm like, yeah, I'm happy to chat with you, but that's not free, Booski Booski. Here's my link. And you can pay me for Insight Hour and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about, but it's not a coaching call. That's the difference. Insight Hour is not a coaching call. It's really like a Q&A call. You can ask me anything you want and I'll answer any question that you have, but it's not a coaching call. It's not a mentorship container. So that's my most general pick my brain session. And then I have Money Machine that's very specific about how you can make money. Either way, I'm charging more than $100 an hour for it. And either way, the people who hire me value and cherish my expertise. This is what one of my clients said in our Money Machine call.
Elle, I knew this was going to be a life-changing conversation. I did.
Oh.
I did. I was missing the words to explain. I knew I had to give it some thought and say, what do you really want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you really want to do it for? But I didn't have the words. I just was like, I know what I don't want, but what does what I do want and what I can do look like?
Yeah.
And
you got it.
Child, I'm about to get emotional. Y'all, I'm not talking to anybody in particular. Ladies, you need to book a session with Elle. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Y'all better do this damn thing.
What do you feel like you got from our time together?
First of all, you read my stuff. Okay, that's the first thing. So many people don't read anything. You read, you asked probing questions to get more understanding, and you hit the ball out the park with this is what your ease looks like. This is what differentiates you with other people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to actually recommend you to a friend who is trying to start up a business. I just read her small business proposal for a very small grant. And the one thing that I called out is exactly what you called out, which I'm pushing her to do. How are you different than anybody else doing this? Elle, she could probably use you. She needs you.
Thank you.
I will send her your information. And I know people be like, what am I paying $222? I don't know this. Child, we spent more on less.
True.
We have spent more or less. I know me and my girlfriend can run upstairs and pull something out our closet that we spent more than $222 on, and it is sitting where? In the damn closet. It's sitting in the damn closet. We didn't need that bag. We needed a couple hours of L though. So let's stop playing.
Thank you. Inside hour calls. For example, I've had people contact me about Insight Hour because they wanted to know about how I figured out my intro to my YouTube channel. That's a very specific niche question, right? I'm like, oh yeah, let's get on the phone. Let's talk for an hour. I'm happy. Let's flesh out what you could say, but that's going to be a charge, right? That's a consulting call, essentially. I've had people who didn't want a human design reading specifically, but wanted to ask me questions about their specific chart. They were already familiar with their chart, but they had specific detailed questions. That's an Insight Hour call. I've had people who wanted me to help them brainstorm where to move abroad. That's an Insight Hour call, right? These are general things where you see me out and about online, but we don't actually know each other. And you're like, I want to ask her about how did she go no contact with her family? That's an Insight Hour call, right? If you want to just pick my brain, that is an Insight Hour call. But if you're like, I want her expertise, I want to talk to her and her to coach me, that is a money machine call. I want her to help me coach me on how I can make money from my own life experiences without exhaustion, without exerting myself, without getting a new certificate or credential. That's a money machine call. That's even more specific, and it's more money than an Insight Hour call because I'm using more of my unique skills and resources. So that's what I want for you too. And that's going to help you move abroad. Once you figure out what you can do right now that's sitting in your back pocket, that's couch cushion money that you're sitting on, that you're taking for granted, that someone would happily, more than happily pay you for, that is what you can start charging for. And you put out your shingle. Now, if you watch that the video that I mentioned about how to make $100 an hour, I walk you through the entire process. But if you want to get a head start and just get started, I have a completely free PDF below called Couch Cushion Money, where you get access to all of the questions that I ask my money machine clients for completely free. It's completely free. You get to go through the entire intake process yourself so that you can start connecting the dots, drawing the lines together, figuring out what your actual possibilities that you might be able to make money from. And these aren't just like generic random questions. These are actually real deep, really rich, very insightful, very helpful questions that are going to help you understand the patterns, the gifts, the skills, the resources that you have that you may have been taking for granted, but you're sitting on money. You're leaving money on the table right now. So the Couch Cushion Money PDF is in the link below. Check that out. And if you want to go further, once you look through the questions and you realize, I really want Elle's insight, I really want her to help me piece this together, then sign up for a money machine session because you will already have done the first part of the process, which is answer the intake questions. And then you can start making money on repeat, which is going to help you move abroad. Because when you put your eggs in someone else's basket, even if that's a job, if that's a consulting gig, if that's a contract, if you're dependent on someone else to pay you, your money is in their hands. And the powerful part is that your money gets to be in your hands when you own your power, when you own your expertise, and you hang your shingle out there for other people to find you. What we do, Money Machine, is you get so niche, you get so specific, you get so locked in that it's undeniable whether they want to hire you or not. As I gave the example in my human design projectors business, no one else out there is focusing and specializing exclusively on projectors. We're only 20% of the population, right? The other energy types are the ones who are taking up the most space in the human design field. So when a human design projector finds me, and she's like, oh, she specializes in projectors because I know the ins and outs, the ups and downs, all the things about projectors. Then she resonates with me and she knows that I know what I'm talking about. That's what I want for you. I want you to be so niche and so specific in articulating what your skill set is that the person who's looking for you knows, but it beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you're the right person for them because you are the authority in the space that you have created for yourself. That's the key. So if you want help and guidance doing this, check out Money Machine below and Couch Cushion Money, the completely free PDF that walks you through all of the questions to help you start putting the pieces together and figuring out what your expertise is and what you can charge over $100 for so that you can have move abroad money yourself. In the meantime, check out this video right here that I've been mentioning about how you can make $100 or more per hour in your special unique niche. Thanks for being here and I will see you there. Bye for now.